Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sport Hive. We are here for our second stream, and today we are going to be looking at the Week 2 games in the Premier League. Matt, you excited?
Yeah. I'm very excited after watching us open our horses up the Wolves.
So we will be joined very, very shortly by RJ as well. So we'll have all three of our predictions by the end of the stream.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to tally up our points and hopefully see who's the best at the end of the season.
Won't be RJ with his predictions, I'll say. Okay.
And how do you think you're going to do this weekend?
With my predictions?
Spurs, right?
Yeah, we got Spurs.
Here he is.
Well, mates, what's up? Can you hear me?
RJ, you got a bit of an echo, mate.
I'll take off my headphones. So.
Yeah, you got Spurs this weekend?
Well. I think we'll do okay, to be fair.
Do you know, I looked at your most recent games against Spurs, and I believe you have won 4 out of your last 5 against them.
But the one we lost was the 6-1, wasn't it?
That was a draw.
Yeah.
But they lost, but they don't have Kane anymore, so it's fine. So.
I don't know. What was the 6-1? What competition was that?
It was a Prem. Yeah.
So maybe that wasn't in your last 5 games against them?
It was 20... it was lockdown season.
That was Ollie.
Yeah. The 10 Hags, no stranger to battering, so I wouldn't write it off again tomorrow.
Well, Spurs.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys beat Spurs.
I think we'll beat them, but...
it'll be 1-0. It'll be a scrappy game. Just like that Wolves game.
I don't think Spurs do nil. I think Spurs will score. The way that manager plays, they play very attacking. So I don't see.
But then again, our defense is pretty solid.
Yeah, that's true. Our defense is all right, and we don't have an idiot in that anymore. I don't want to use any other words.
To be fair, De Gea never really, bear hugged the man ever. So first things first.
De Gea never saved a penalty.
Before we spend too long talking about the United and Spurs game, we'll start in order, shall we?
Yeah, start in order.
Right. Now, the first game this week, Sheffield versus Forest.
Who cares? But I guess we have to talk about it.
Yeah, a little bit of I'm sure there are some people out there who definitely do care about Nottingham Forest versus Sheffield. I can't promise that I'm putting myself into that category. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know enough about Sheffield to make a decent prediction on this game.
The only thing I've heard is that they've sold the best 2 players.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a promising start.
Yeah. That's all I really know. But Forest have signed well. Alanga looked good for him against Arsenal. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Sheffield are a strange one as well, because what was it like? How many seasons ago was it when they actually did quite well?
They finished 9th, didn't they?
That's what I was going to say. It was a top half of the table finish, wasn't it?
Wasn't it? That was during the lockdown era.
Yeah, it was the same season.
Yeah, it was only 1 or 2 seasons between them finishing in the top half of the table and then getting relegated.
Yeah, didn't even go fight. It wasn't even a relegation spot.
I think what it was is during the lockdown they lost a shit ton of money, so then they really just lost the plot completely afterwards.
And was that who did they have? They had someone's goalie on loan at the time, didn't they?
United.
They also had a great
Henderson
figure at the time as well, who scored 3 against Chelsea, if I remember correctly.
It was Dean Henderson, wasn't it?
Yes, it was Dean Henderson.
He done really well for them that season, as much as RD doesn't like him.
He done class for them that season.
He was brilliant for them that season.
Yeah. It's a shame he never got a chance at United. He probably could have done quite well. But yeah. But then Forest, who do they have in that? They have Dean Henderson last season as well, so it's a little Dean Henderson derby here. I think I'd see Forest winning this over Sheffield United, to be honest.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Right. So Matt, what's your prediction for this game?
I'll go 2-1 Forest. 2-1.
2-1 to Forest.
RJ, what did you put?
RJ?
I put 2-1 Forest as well. Actually, I'm just
You're saying 2-1 Forest as well.
Yeah, I think they'll definitely concede a goal. To be fair, their defense is shaky.
I'm gonna say 2-0. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair prediction.
Yeah. Could also go either way. I don't really know much about either side.
Yeah, well, this is what I said. I don't know enough about Sheffield to pretend that this is some intricate prediction.
All I know is that everyone's predicting them to go down again. So,
yeah,
Well, things get a bit more interesting here.
Yeah.
Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Now, I'm going to let RJ start us off on this one because from what I've been hearing, he's got some pretty interesting thoughts about this game.
So I'll just say how it is. I think the recent signings that Bournemouth have done have been really underrated. If I'm really honest, I mean, you look at the players they've signed. Clivert. They've also signed Scott as well. Obviously people make fun of it. The FM wonder kids, but they're great talents, and I think that Liverpool game against Chelsea, it really did expose them, especially for that CDM that they did not have. And I think the result I'm putting in here, I do think it's fair because I think Salah's going to go through a rough patch, especially after what happened when he came off, especially against Chelsea. So yeah,
he got an assist against Chelsea, didn't he?
What?
Did he not get the assist against Chelsea?
He did, but he came off. It was the first time ever he hasn't got a goal in the opening game of the season, I think, since joining the Premier League. So
yeah, I think that's correct as well.
Yeah, but he wasn't happy. I don't think Klopp's going to appreciate that. So I think Bournemouth are going to take full advantage of it. I hope I'm right.
Full advantage. So you're predicting him to win now?
No. I'm sticking with my original prediction I put in to the chat.
Matt, what are your thoughts on this game?
I think it's pretty easy for Liverpool.
Do you think Bournemouth are very underrated and are probably going to hold Liverpool off easily?
I don't think Bournemouth will go down because there's worse teams in the league. But I do see Liverpool. This isn't hard for Liverpool. Like I see 4-0 Liverpool.
Hi, Velv. How you doing, man?
And I don't understand this Salah rough patch that you're talking about. Where's this coming from?
Yeah, I'm not sure where this Salah rough patch is coming from. Is this just purely because he didn't score in the first game of the season?
Is this just an assumption, or is there anything to back this? Like,
I just see
because the assist that I saw him pull off against us was pretty.
It was good assist.
Tidy.
It was a good assist.
It didn't look like a player particularly out of form.
He's just signed the new contract as well, so he's got no anything over his head. Yeah. Well, it was like
last year.
Just before the end of last season. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, all right. Well, let's have your predictions then. We'll start with you, Matt.
4-0 Liverpool.
4-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going for a stale draw.
And RJ, you obviously have Liverpool winning, I assume.
No, nil all. I'm going to say it's going to be a very, fun game to watch if you're a rival.
So your overall prediction is
0-0. 0-0.
0-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Bournemouth win this, I'm going to be celebrating next week. I'm telling you.
I am going to go with a nice round 3-0.
Okay.
Maybe we all look stupid next week.
Yeah, maybe. Just after halftime, they just stopped the game just out of pure embarrassment.
I just think first home game of the season, Liverpool can't afford to like drop points.
True.
I
True.
agree with you.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I think your camera's frozen, Ross.
Oh, geez, this is a great start to the channel already.
We will score. Our attack is too good. Well, Delv. Yeah, fair enough. Actually, yeah, you do have a decent attack. I was going to like try question that, but no, I can do it. It's your midfield. Your mid. If you do. Oh, I'm talking. There's the comments on the side. Bell's
Oh,
comments.
sorry, I haven't seen a comment yet.
Um.
Salah got 2 goals in 8%. Yeah, but so what? Havertz got goals in pre-season, but he's shite. I know. We will score. Our attack is so good. You know, it'd be fun if he don't. So, and Endo, oh, that signing is hilarious.
Oh,
What do you think about that signing?
What'd you say, sorry?
The Endo signing, the 30-year-old who's joined Liverpool for like what, 10, 15 mil, whatever it is.
Sorry, I'm just reading Russ's message. His laptop has restarted.
Yeah, I see. Sure, we can just till he joins back.
Yeah. What were you saying about the signing?
Like, what do you think of it? I think it's a very poor attempt of trying to hide up the fact that they messed up on 3 big signings.
I've never heard of the guy that signed. Like, genuinely.
Who he's from Stuttgart, apparently.
Yeah, and 15 million, is it? 15?
Oh, I couldn't tell you, man. Honest God,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good sign. He's not going to play, surely.
No, I don't think he'll start. They got rejected by Lavia, Casado.
Yeah.
I think Amrabat's about to be rejected as well. So,
sure, I heard this thing. It was like, you know, what's his expression's oozing? The fucking Spurs fan. He was just like, you know, they say that you'll never walk alone. Can I say, yeah, walk together? Oh, that's gas. That's gas. We didn't pay 65. Yeah, but like, he had the chance to sign Erling Haaland. He signed. What was it? Minamino. That's it. Like, that's how funny Liverpool is. Like, they want to joke about us, but they spent what? They could have got Haaland, but no, they said, okay, Minamino scored on us, so let's buy him.
To be fair to Liverpool, they usually like who they sign that nobody knows. They usually do quite well. Like Luis Diaz, Gakpo, who's done well.
I know everyone knew who they were.
Who else? No, yeah, they knew who they were, but like they're not like high-profile signings.
Okay,
well, yeah, he didn't do well.
Simicast is all right, I think. He does well sometimes.
Simicast is good. Good little backup.
Yeah, good. Yeah, exactly.
But look, Robertson was unknown. Salah wasn't unknown, but he wasn't proven in the Premier League. And then Firmino was relatively unknown, I believe. I can't remember.
Yeah, he came from Hoffenheim, was it? Or it's some German club he came from.
Yeah, he wasn't unknown, but he wasn't like
a world-renowned player.
Anyway. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So
look, sure, he's gone, and so is the rest of them. So that's the funny part of it.
It's a full rebuild for Liverpool. Like, I don't know if Klopp's the right man for it either. What?
Oh, just relax, Ross. Get your computer sorted and then come back up here. Anyway, sure, we might as well talk about this so we can fucking save time. So the game we're talking about was Brighton versus Wolves. What do you think of that match, Matt? So go on ahead.
Well, you put a bold prediction in.
Well, I have a reason though.
Yeah.
After that showing against Manchester United, how can you blame me?
Yeah, I just think that Wolves played quite well against us. And I just don't see them getting battered.
Well, their attackers didn't though.
Their attackers didn't, but their attackers didn't do bad either. They created space for themselves. They ran into open fit play and shit like that. So I don't see a battering for them.
So I think the reason why I said it is because when you look at what Brighton have, they have attackers who actually just do the simple things, right? With our attack, especially when we played against Wolves, we overcomplicate the ball completely. Rashford, Garnacho, Anthony, Bruno, Matt, they didn't do the simple things, right? Simple thing is when the shot is on, you take it. You don't take an extra step thinking you can get an extra better shot. You don't. That's the basics of football. With Brighton, they have, João Pedro, Welbeck, Ferguson, Mitoma, March, I'd even put there as well, who all do the basic things, and they will get the goal. Simple as that. So, not to mention there's as well Dunk as well. Him in a corner, he'll get a goal.
Yeah, Brighton are good. I do agree with you. Brighton are a very good side, but I do think Brighton win. But I don't think it's as convincing as you.
I think it is, man.
I don't. I don't know. 5-0 is a bit much.
So I've predicted 5-0. Matt, what are you predicting? So we'll keep moving on to games, sure. And then when Russ decides to come back, we'll keep going.
I'll predict 2-1 Brighton. 2-1 Brighton.
Okay, so they're actually going to get a goal. So, right. What game should we move on to? We'll move on. We'll leave United till the end because that'll be a good chat.
And we'll leave the Chelsea one till the end as well. For
us. Yeah, we don't know how long he's going to be. We'll talk about Fulham and Brentford. That'll be a good game, I think.
Well, Fulham are in a bit of a mess at the minute, aren't they? They've lost their best player.
Alina, no Mitrovic.
And William wants out, doesn't he? So his head will be dropped a bit.
Yeah. They've signed Adama Traore, though.
Have they?
Yeah, Adama Traore signed for Fulham.
When? I didn't even know that.
You don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
he has.
We did.
I mean, he's not going to do anything. To be real, the man, all pace and no shooting whatsoever.
If that guy had like good finishing, he'd be the best player in the world. Though, like he gets himself in such good positions.
Man, it would be scary. Like it'd be actually so scary to go against him. Because, like I said, he can any player on. That's fine. It's just that last end product. He doesn't have it.
Oh, write down our predictions. Oh shit.
What's this?
What did I said 2-1, didn't I, for thingy?
For which?
No, he's telling us to write down our predictions.
Oh, for Brighton, yeah. Well, mine's already in the chat anyway, so I'm just going to repeat mine. Yeah, so you said 2-1 to Brighton.
Yeah, 2-1 Brighton.
What are you saying for Fulham and Brentford? Brentford are looking good, though, I think. They had a good draw with Spurs, I thought.
Yeah, so I do think Brentford win that game.
So,
I think it's a game they can easily get 3 points from.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go 3-1. I'd say 3-1. Yeah.
I've gone 3-1 here as well. I think. What's his name? The striker that they now have, Tony's gone for about 4 more months.
He's gone till January. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 4 more months, pretty much is January. He's going to score a hat-trick, I think. He's just a very good player. Plus, even Wissa, you can even put in the conversation for, he'll get a goal.
Yeah.
They'd still have great players. So.
Yeah. I think Brentford are okay. They got a good manager. They got a good setup there.
Yeah, they do indeed. They're going to get better. Sure, Collins is Nathan Collins signed for 20 mil. Is a great sign. Like, he's a decent centre back. So, and he's Irish. That's even better. So,
yeah. I don't know if that's the end all be all of a player's career, like just being Irish.
I mean, sure, look, it's a good arm, isn't it? Until you actually play for the nation, and you don't perform.
Just well, there's not many players to perform. It's Ferguson and
we're getting better. We're getting more players in.
Better than us, yeah, fair enough. Like, but
well, I mean, that's not hard.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, sure.
We're a disaster.
I mean, look, the thing is, we're not going to go off topic, but I'm just saying, if we somehow beat Netherlands, oh my goodness, I will be praising the Lord. But anyway, let's move on.
What was it you were celebrating in the chat earlier about Netherlands?
What?
What were you celebrating in the chat earlier about Netherlands? Something bad.
Oh yeah, Timber's out. Timber won't be playing against Ireland.
You celebrated that like an open goal.
Hey, we got to take our opportunities, man. Take our opportunities. One down, a lot more to go. Anyway, we'll move on to we'll move on to Aston Villa Everton. I think this will be a very close game.
I don't think it'll be close. I think Villa just had an off day against Newcastle. Like Villa didn't even play badly. It was just.
Well, to be fair, you look at that team. That team is definitely going to do well this season. People are saying
I
like, "Oh,
disagree with that as well.
they'll do well. They'll definitely get Europa this year." I think. Obviously they don't have the best squad depth, which will, as every team will. But I do think when you look at like Isak and Wilson up top, those lads will sort you out for the entire season.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
And Canali as well, scoring a goal on his debut.
I don't think Tonali's the best.
He's not the best, but he's a very good player. He's a very good player. So
I don't know. Their midfield's just confusing to me. Like Joe Linton, Bruno Guimaraes, and Tonali. It's just if they'd have got Madison, I think they had a very good midfield. But they've
Madison would have been a good sign, to be fair. But I can understand why he didn't want to go.
with London, it was that was the only reason.
Exactly. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live in Newcastle.
To all the Geordies, we do not apologise. I'm joking. 29%. Geez, right. We might as well finish this stream together, Matt. So, what do you think the score prediction will be
for Newcastle? For
Villa?
I feel like we should talk a bit more about Villa versus because we're mostly just talking about Newcastle.
Do you know who I think actually? Genuinely, I think Dan Juma could play well if he's fit. I think for this game.
Dan Juma is a good signing for. So is Ashley Young. Dan Juma and Ashley Young is a good signing for.
He was rotting on that bench for Spurs last season, and now he's going to properly play for Everton. But it's weird because like he's not really a Dyche player though, is he?
No, but then I don't know because Miller's that player. Who are they trying to get from Leeds? How do you pronounce it? Gnado.
What?
They're trying to get a player from Leeds.
Gnado, yeah.
Gnado, yeah. He's not a strong Dyche player.
He'd be a good sign, but I mean, yeah, he's definitely not a Dyche player, that's for sure.
I've got Everton 11th this season. I think they're fine. I think they'll do well.
I definitely put them up high. I didn't put them that high now. I think I put like 13th, 14th, I think. They'll definitely do well. They're better than a lot of other teams in the Prem now.
And you have to remember last season, for half the season, they were like stuck with Frank Lampard. Dyche only had from January onwards with a probably already deflated team because their heads were all down.
They also had a striker partnership of fucking Sims and Mope, so they were never going to get goal strikers, that's for sure.
But they haven't even signed a striker this season, which is a bit worrying for them.
I don't think they'll need one if they get Gnado and Dan Juma. They'll have those two to fucking score.
Dan Juma's a striker, isn't he? Yeah.
Well, he can play striker, but yeah, I wouldn't call him a Premier League striker now.
No. But yeah, it's a good signing overall for Everton. They tried to get him last January as well, I'm pretty sure. They got rejected.
We're usually rumoured to every fucking player under the sun.
Ralph Ragnick probably wanted all them players that Everton signed.
The thing is, he probably did as well. He probably had a timeline for every signing ready to go.
We were linked to everyone under him.
Say again?
We were linked to everybody when we had him.
Oh, 100%. Sure, he wanted so bad, and I can understand why, but jeez, man, how do we not splash the cash? Jesus.
But yeah, for Villa, Everton, I'll go 2-2. Okay. I think 2-2 would be decent.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Villa. Yeah. I think they'll just edge it out.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the most realistic thing, but I just see Everton grinding the draw there.
Yeah, you can. I think just because it's a home game for Villa, they'll just edge it. But if it was in, if it wasn't, then it is what it is. So,
yeah.
Oh shoot! Elise rejected Chelsea. I just saw that there.
Yeah, he just signed a 4-year. He signed a 4-year contract. About
fair play. No, that's fair play. Like,
yeah. Well, he's not going to get game time with Chelsea, is he? Chelsea
he could. And Nkunku's out for the season, pretty much.
Yeah, but I just don't see.
Yeah, no, I can understand why he wants to stay at thing, to be fair, because if they're building a project, build it around him and Eze, because those two are just fantastic to watch.
At least they have the chance to be Palace's main man now, since Saha's gone as well. So
true.
Yeah, that could only increase the interest for the player in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least now,
yeah,
like, watching something from Crystal Palace, it was just like, it was like one lad was like, "Oh, I hate how we're like a development club and all this crap. We're selling Elise, we'll sell Eze and all this crap." I don't think that was ever going to happen. Personally, I think he was going to stay. So it's good to see they stayed.
if he hadn't stayed, they could have been in trouble.
Oh
well.
God, it would have been trouble, man. That team is man. But we'll move on to Palace. Palace and Arsenal play Monday night. It's weird seeing 2 Monday night footballs now in a row, especially the first 2 game weeks.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? What do you think? How do you think that'll go?
I think. Well, Arsenal didn't look exactly amazing against Forest, so
Yeah,
I don't know. It is a tough one. I do think Arsenal will edge a win, but I don't think it'll be convincing. I don't see Arsenal being a convincing team this
it's
whole
me, or
season.
do you think they look a lot worse than last season? I think
mean,
like balance wise, I think
we're basing it off one game, so it's hard to say at the minute. Like, but I
know,
wouldn't say a lot worse. I'd say they're. Oh,
there you go.
hello, Ross.
EC is finally back.
You on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, so
well,
man.
what do you think about Palace, Arsenal?
Each one is me.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
to catch up, man. We're carrying the channel here.
Arsenal. Honestly, I think Palace are getting battered.
Battered?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say battered.
I wouldn't say battered either.
Have Arsenal ever battered a team? like,
I'm not getting into that conversation.
oh well, yeah, but getting battering Chelsea last season wasn't an accomplishment. Like it was just beating up an already dead child. Like there's no point.
I don't know. I think there's a bit of unrest at Palace at the moment.
What's the unrest? Their best players stayed. He rejected G to stay.
Only because we've been threatened with like legal action.
Legal action.
No, we have.
Oh wait, what? Why?
Palace are basically saying that Chelsea approached him illegally, I believe, is basically what the general gist of it is.
Be like a paedophile catching video. You heard me an underage child.
Oh my god, man, this channel's not gonna last long, I'll tell you that for a fact.
Yeah, put it that way.
Yes, like that, man, for fuck's sake.
That's definitely another word.
That's a good way to put it. They approached him illegally.
Anyway. Well, what they mean illegally is probably without, contacting the club.
Yeah, I know. I
like
know.
that. Not by your fucking standard. Like,
I think that you're saying that we tapped him up.
That's basically the same thing.
oh my god.
So then we pulled out of it basically.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So
we backed away from the deal, and next thing you know, he'd signed a brand new contract.
Yeah.
I wonder if actually getting, to be fair. Surely it's a lot.
I think they're getting beaten by Arsenal, like hopefully about 9-0.
Is this just you been bitter now? Is it, or just what?
Is that your actual prediction? 9-0.
Yeah.
9-0 away for Arsenal.
I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think about Reece James, Ross?
That's great news.
Injured again. Club captain gone.
What do you expect him to say to that? Do you think he's going to be buzzing?
Well, no, just I do expect some tears. To be fair, show some emotion on this channel.
If you weren't expecting it, then you obviously don't watch football. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah,
I expect it to
exactly.
be a lot better. I mean, didn't he have the whole summer to rest up, didn't he?
Well, there you go. Tell that to the medical
Yeah, but
staff.
so Martial's got a whole summer to like rest up. If a player's like that,
Don't
they're just like that.
don't talk to me about Dom's favorite player, right? Leave me alone with that.
If a player's injury prone, they're just injury prone. Like there was never going to get anywhere out of that. Like
To be fair, that was the same with what's his name, Wilshere.
I don't think Chelsea will sell Reece James in 2 years though.
They won't
I think
sell him.
he's
They
a.
won't sell him.
He says no.
We just put him
Not
on a
just-
contract and made him the club captain. I can't imagine that we're going to sell him anytime soon.
Exactly. Yeah.
Who's the vice captain again?
Chilwell, which I thought was a bit of an odd one.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah.
I would
I
have
thought
been
it was
happy.
that he moved.
I would have been happy if we had Thiago Silva as our captain this season,
Yeah.
and then Reece as the vice captain.
Yeah, Thiago Silva seems to make the most sense, but can he even speak a word of English? Can he?
Yeah.
Oh, can he? Fair.
You forget a couple of years now.
Well, Martial's been here a couple of years and he can't speak English.
To be fair, no, Matt, I'll defend you. Harry Kane has been there for a half.
Hey, Harry Kane, yeah, been in England his whole life. So,
And now he's expecting to learn German, which
did you
You
see
know what,
the
he
clip
actually might speak German better than he speaks English. Let's be real.
of him walking up to the referee and then just standing there like,
no difference. He done the same in England.
push some words out of his mouth.
The referee probably booked him a few times for spitting in his face or some shit.
Right. Wait, you don't speak English, do you?
Oh man.
And he's caused Bayern to go on a trophy drive, which is mental. Like, hey, that's crazy.
You can
Oh,
take Kane out of Spurs, but you can't take Spurs out of Kane. So
I genuinely think we should collectively just let Tottenham win a trophy this season, just so.
I think you know what I think they should do. Just let walk
Yeah,
it.
forfeit every game.
Injure all the players. Let's go Spurs. Here we go.
Yeah, let Spurs win. Let Spurs
That
win the
would be-
Premier League.
That would be nuts. They'd be looking at like, what the fuck?
I'd take a 3-0 loss to Spurs tomorrow if it meant they win the Premier League. It would be hilarious.
Oh, well, we're not even playing them tomorrow. We're playing them on Saturday, lad.
Oh, Saturday, yeah.
I do really like the idea of Spurs winning a trophy as soon as he leaves. But
Oh, it's just poetry. That's how good it is.
winning the Premier League.
No chance. I
I'll give
don't even think.
up.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to give them a cup.
Oh, definitely Carrow Cup. Give them the energy cup.
They're just like cities every year anyway. So,
And ours.
oh, sorry, forgot the Man United Carabao Cup dominance.
Wait, what did you win last season? Except for spending the most on players, like.
Huh?
What did you win? What did you
Sorry.
win?
You're cutting in and out, mate.
I said, what did you win?
You're gonna have to fix your mic. Anyway, so what were we saying? Palace
Okay.
and Arsenal.
I'll go 2-0 Arsenal.
I put in 2-0 Arsenal as well, to be fair. I put into the chat.
Yes. So I'm trying to decide between 2 or 3-0. I'll say 3-0 just to make things a bit more interesting.
Oh, fair.
Anyone see Riot tattoo on the back of his neck?
What?
Yeah,
You know,
David Raya.
David Riot. It's when he's like his Premier League debut and he bet Arsenal 2-0.
He had the date of the game tattooed on the back of his neck
Oh, that's mad.
because the tattoo was just because of the fact that it was his Premier League debut. But
Yeah.
it's literally a date when Brentford beat Arsenal 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think he'll be playing for Arsenal anyway, so I don't think that's going to really affect him. He's just going to be sitting on their bench the whole
I've
season.
heard the thing where I think eventually Arteta might move to him because all the managers now have a ball-playing goalkeeper. The top 6 managers.
Ramsdale is not bad at ball playing, though, to be fair.
But he's the worst out of the top 6 now.
Terrible.
He's the worst keeper in general in the top 6, but Rye is not much better.
There's one of you two written down our predictions.
I will.
Yeah, mine are already sent in.
I've got the ones from the first couple of games written down.
2-0. You said 3-0.
Yeah.
2-0. Me. 3-0.
And what was the last game that I missed?
What
You
was
missed
the
a lot
last
of games. Brentford and
Brighton.
Fulham.
What
The
is it?
Brighton
Brighton?
game.
Was that
Who were
Brighton? Wolves?
playing? Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2-1 to Brighton.
2-1. Brighton. And then Villa, Everton.
Villa and Everton.
Yeah.
1-1.
I put 2-2.
Yeah.
What do you put again, RJ?
For which?
Everton. Oh, 2-1.
Oh,
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah. And then I think that's the last one you missed. Yeah. I think that's all you missed.
Brentford
Yeah,
versus Fulham.
Yeah, that's it. And then what was the next game we're going on to?
Who was Brentford?
NEP.
Did I do Brentford?
City and Newcastle.
You'll
You want to move on?
Oh, wait, did you do Brentford? Who were
Who was
Brentford
it?
playing?
Fulham.
Brentford, Fulham, yeah. I put 2-1 for that to Brentford.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that. I'm gonna say 2-2.
2-2. Sweet. That's in the chat. And we're moving on to Newcastle City now, do you say?
Yeah, we'll do Newcastle
Sweet.
City.
Sweet, yeah.
New money versus new money.
So, RJ, you had an interesting prediction for that, so why don't you start us off?
For which game?
Newcastle versus City.
Oh yeah, I've gone 3-2 Newcastle. City always start the league, so I expect no difference for this game.
I don't think City will batter them in any sense, like, but I don't think. What do you mean they start the league slow?
Like they start with a few losses, and then after like halfway through the season, that's when they actually properly start playing football.
Do you think they reckon 3?
Hold on, I'll bring some facts. I remember this happened last season, where Arsenal had a fun little time thinking they're going to win the league, and then I said Man City will just come straight back and start winning.
Yeah, it was 3-3 last season, to be fair. But
and that's when they had what's that Arsenal reject's name?
What?
Willock, yeah.
Yeah, they still have Willock.
Yeah, no, but not starting anymore though.
Nah, but I don't see City conceding 3 goals in any game anymore.
I don't.
They're very boring.
But against the Newcastle side though, exactly. You're talking about a different team.
Are we though? Because
we are.
I think we're better than Newcastle. We wouldn't put 3 past City.
No, not right now. Obviously, their attack is useless. But
I think we're better. I think we're better than Newcastle. So I don't.
Better
I don't
attack.
see it. Yeah.
No, not at the moment. Unless Hoyland comes in and we are more mighty, but I don't think we will.
Rashford and Anthony start for Newcastle.
I'm going to have to see more of Man United before I say they're better than Newcastle at the moment.
Well, the table doesn't lie. We finished above them and beat them in the final.
Listen, the midfield, defense, and goalkeeper all better. It's just the attack is just, I don't agree.
Apart from Isaac and Wilson, who play the same position, so they can't play together.
I think Isaac.
Who do they have against them?
Who else do they have? Actually, that's a great question. Hold on.
They've got Harvey Barnes, Anthony Gordon.
Harvey Barnes, and there you go.
Anthony Gordon. Who else do they have?
Okay. Almiron.
Yeah, Almiron, Joel Linton,
Golding's a midfielder.
Isaac.
I don't think any of them players, apart from Isaac and maybe Wilson, get in the United squad.
I would
Attack.
put
Sorry,
Isaac
attack.
in at the moment.
Probably.
Who?
They were-
I'd
Who'd
say
you put in?
Isaac at the moment over your new signing because obviously we haven't seen anything from him yet.
Yeah, no. I said apart from Isaac and at a push Wilson, anyone else in their attack I wouldn't take.
Well, Wilson's better than Martial for sure.
Well,
That's
probably,
Yeah.
probably not in their attack.
Oh yeah, there's players scattered about their team that we take, like Trippier, we take
Harvey Barnes.
Kamara. Harvey
No.
Barnes. No. Fucking hell. Absolutely not.
I love how like you're just like, no.
Harvey Barnes. No
I mean-
chance.
Sancho's hardly lit the league up, has he? If we're being honest.
But Rashford plays on the left.
True.
Oh, no,
Well,
I'm not saying necessarily in place of Rashford. I'm thinking more in Sancho's spot.
Maybe as a
Sancho's
backup.
a spot.
10. Anthony Gordon does not start ahead of Anthonyville. Jesus Christ.
I would argue that neither of the Anthonys are that great.
I think
But neither is Anthony Gordon though. He's just a child.
That's what I said. Neither of the Anthonys are that great, in my opinion.
But at least our Anthony can actually prove something. Like
Chelsea tried to buy Anthony Gordon for like 50 million, 60
I
million.
60.
remember that. I remember that.
60, yeah, that was pain.
that was, and they rejected that, which is even funnier.
They rejected 60 million for him.
That's because they assumed that he would be a one club person, but then the fans wanted
What
him
did
towards him.
What did they pay? What did Newcastle actually pay for him?
Was it like 40 million? 45?
40 mil, yeah, because it was 60 for the other player that they sold. Who else did they sell?
Imagine you turn down 60 million from us just to take 40 million a season later.
Like, what were you thinking?
I have no idea. I'm so glad they turned that down.
Yeah, the maddest bit I've ever seen.
Could you imagine?
We've done worse. We've done so much worse.
I wouldn't say we've done worse than bidding 60 million on the Gordon.
Harry
Like,
Maguire for 80 million, Pogba for 100 million.
Maguire's a decent sign. Maguire was a good sign at the time.
Oh, stop.
How much was
Stop.
your Anthony?
Our Anthony was 80 million, but to be fair, he was only 21. Yeah, euros.
He
Harry
was not
Maguire, man.
He was 80 million euros.
It was
It might be
80 pound, maybe.
It might be 100 million to be fair. 100
Yeah,
million.
I think it's closer to 100 euros.
He's a good player. No, he is a good player. Like
He's not a bad player, but I'm certainly not paying that for him.
No, definitely
no,
not.
but that wasn't Anthony. You can't put that on Anthony. That's our board's fault. That's
No,
bad
I agree.
negotiating.
It's not. You can't blame a player for their price, and I've always said that it's not.
Yeah.
A player doesn't set their own price, but it doesn't help them, does it?
No.
No.
Because every time they have a bad performance, the price gets brought up.
It doesn't look good on the club, does it?
No. But then
Sure,
nothing
same
looks
for
good in our
us.
club. Nothing at all looks good at our club at the minute. Not even going to speak about why, but Jesus
I,
Christ.
mean,
For what?
I can make you feel better if you want. Yeah, we bought
What?
Newcastle for 100 million.
Yeah,
And
but
then what? Eight Premier League goals out of him, and then loaned him back to the club that we paid 100 million pound for.
that's true. But your club is not also debating bringing back a certain someone, which
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I mean, but they did keep
Infra-
Alon. They did keep what's that left? Marcus Alonso. That's after his little thing in Spain.
that's completely different. Like,
a year ago, but
yeah, that's true.
regardless, man, you know, not on top of it. Moving on. What were we talking about before we were rudely interrupted by Russ?
We were talking about
City.
and being overpriced.
Oh, City, yeah. No, I think especially without Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland's gonna. I think he's not gonna struggle, but he's gonna get a lot less chances to shoot, and especially with Pope and goals, then we're not going to be looking at a big scoreline for City.
So, just out of interest, how many goals do you think Haaland's scoring this season?
Sure, he's got 2 already.
Well, you just said that he's not going. You don't think he's going to do as well this season?
No, I said him in this game, especially against Newcastle, because they're going to have Botman. They're going to have literally everyone on him
for a long time either.
Sure, I think he'll probably get 40, 50 goals this season. Let's be real.
In the Premier League,
he'll probably thump 6 against them, probably, or something like that.
Well,
I think De Bruyne
goals in the league.
I think so. He'll be the first player to do it, I think. Definitely has the talent to do it.
40 or 50?
Well, how many did he get last season?
35.
Yeah,
in his first season, though, as well.
35, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's capable of doing it.
Maybe 37. He hit 37 or something.
I think he'll decline this season. Honestly, I think he'll decline for his standard. I think he'll get 28.
Sure, I think if you ever take on a team like Sheffield United or Luton, you might as well put on the house that he's going to score a hat trick at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or
but
even,
without De Bruyne,
not even that. Even any team that we think is going to be in the bottom half, he's going to score at least 2 goals, even 3, maybe even 4 against Luton. Let's be real, not in that shithole of a stadium, but that's going to be another talk for another day.
I'm saying
I personally think
30-ish goals.
I think he'll reach high 40s. I think Costa, yeah.
High 40s.
I doubt it.
Because there's 38 games in the league, right? If he scores at least 1 per game.
Okay, but bear in mind, before he got here, the record was what,
32?
Yeah, Kane what did he get? 30 goals, and he still fucking didn't win it as well, which is hilarious. I think he will. It's not a bad prediction either, to be fair. The man got 30.
Prime fucking Salah, 32 goals in a season, right?
No, but Salah's different though. He's a winger. The way that Haaland is, he's just that poacher who's just right there to fucking score.
I agree. I think he's getting 30 odd goals this season. Do I think he's getting in the high 40s? No.
Really? So who does he not score against? That's the question.
I mean, he didn't score against some good
games. There were some games last season where he didn't score, weren't there?
But
he didn't score against Chelsea.
It was his first season. He's going to be used to the Prem this season, so he's going to absolutely go rampage on every team. I think.
It doesn't mean he's going to score in every game, though. That's a mad prediction to say he's going to score in every single game.
I mean, it's not far off. I mean, if there's any player who could do it, it's him.
Then he had a bit of a dip at the end of last season as well.
Oh, I know, but look, he still won the fucking treble. So I mean, he didn't really have a dip, really did, So
no, but by the standards he set himself, he did definitely have a dip.
Oh well, but like I said, it's his first season. Do you know what I mean? Every player's going to dip in their first season.
Yeah, but you have to say, yes, it's his first season, and he would have worked at the Premier League out, but he might have been worked out now as well.
Yeah, that's the other flip side of the argument.
We'll see what happens. Because, like I said, they'll probably try and win the quadruple this season, and then they might. This is probably what I'm thinking. They'll probably use Julian Alvarez for the Carabao Cup games, FA Cup games, and then leave Haaland for the main ones. So
maybe that's a possibility. But I think 40 to 50 is just, if he does that, fair play to him. But it's.
I think so. The fact he got 37 just in his first season alone. There you go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You only get better as well.
I don't think he's a sort of player where first season it doesn't affect him, does it?
No, that's his standard. It
just doesn't matter where you put him. Wherever he goes, he's going to score goals.
Yeah, no, I think he'll leave City in 2-3 years, whenever his contract up. He'll just move to Madrid with that, 100%.
You have to remember, De Bruyne is out for most of the season now as well. he doesn't have
But-
everything on a plate anymore.
But they do have Bernardo Silva who can do as much.
Yeah, but it's not De Bruyne. De Bruyne is.
I know.
I'd say De Bruyne.
One isn't this fucking. I mean, they do have Jack Grealish as well. Who,
yeah.
let's be real.
What?
Nice.
Right,
His first season with City, dodgy as hell. Second season, proved his worth.
Yeah.
right. What's the score predictions for Newcastle anyway?
3-2 Newcastle.
I will go 1-1.
I'm gonna say 3-2 City.
Is that with a Haaland hat trick, or are we just going to ignore?
He's bagging 2 goals.
Okay, so he'd be 46 off then afterwards. And he's scored against Newcastle, so. Well, sure, I mean, let's see what happens. Right. Do we do the Chelsea game or United game? What do you think we
We
should
can't
do?
even talk about Luton Burnley.
Yeah, no, Luton, because
I
of
don't
their
mind.
stadium for this week, which is fair.
Yeah.
Let's do Chelsea and West Ham first.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you
have?
boys think?
Well, I think Chelsea can only get better from last season. I think need a win, realistically. I don't think that West Ham side's good enough to put up any competition against you either. But then that game's always been a weird one. I've seen them beat you before.
Mm-hmm.
That 3-2 a couple of seasons ago and everything like that. But yeah, I think he'll comfortably win, say 1-0, 1-0, 3-0. No, well that I don't know. What's your prediction?
I think we beat them.
Yeah.
I think. See, I don't know who have they got now this season.
War Price.
Yeah.
They signed that other guy. I forget his name now.
Who's their attack right now?
Is
Is
that
Antonio-
Italian
is that-
striker?
Still their main man?
Who? The Italian one? Some I can't pronounce his name. Samaka.
Oh, they've got Skamaka, haven't they? Yeah. Okay.
Bowen, Benrahma. I mean, they've got a good team, good little team there, but
Not a bad team, is it?
I do think
Owen, Benrahma, and Skamaka. Yeah.
they're in a bit of disarray at the minute, but because obviously they're still rebuilding from Declan Rice leaving. So
Well, thinks that Skamaka left.
oh, he might have, to be fair. It might be Antonio who's their main man. Jesus.
Yeah, that's why I said is it Antonio, but I couldn't remember whether they've got anyone else.
Skamaka has left. Yeah, Antonio.
So I mean, yeah, because they were interested in Brozier, weren't they, from us for a while?
Yeah, would it be a good signing for them? I think.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but they're interested in Maguire off us.
I want to say 2-0, but I feel like they could score against us.
I'm gonna lock in 3-1, I think. But then you still have a striker either, do you? Apart from Jack, you have Jackson, but
We've got Jackson.
yeah, but he's still young, isn't he? He's unpredictable. You don't really know what's happening with him.
You know what? He looked really good in pre-season.
Yeah.
The only thing that worries me about Nico Jackson is that he's good, but from what I've watched so far, he's not selfish enough.
Yeah. You need to be selfish as a striker as well. So
as a striker, especially a striker in the Premier League, you need to be a bit selfish.
It kind of shows that he doesn't back himself. He doesn't have the confidence yet to like bang in a goal.
I don't know what it is. I mean, it's not like he's not sort of wasted many opportunities where you're sitting there going shoot.
Yeah.
But there are times when you think he could sort of take a man on and maybe try and get a shot away, and he passes it. But what I will say is, most of the time when he does pass it, he creates a pretty decent opportunity for someone else.
Yeah, so it's not exactly ruining the game for you, but
No.
yeah, I think he'll be fine this season in general. So yeah, I think a West Ham win should be.
Like we've already said, it can't get much worse than last season.
The only way is up for use at the minute, but again,
Exactly.
does that mean Champions League qualification or Europa League, or Conference League? So it's a mad question, but
it's already such a strange season for me to not be in the Champions League.
Yeah, but I'd rather take a season out of all of Europe than play in the Conference League or Europa League, to be fair. I think you usually benefit more from that.
I think I don't think it's going to do us any. I think it could do us a favour, to be honest, this season.
Yeah,
The
100%.
less competitions, the better, really.
Yeah, just got I think he's only solely focused on the league as well, so I can't see he's going for like a Carabao Cup. Maybe the FA Cup a push for it, but then again, I don't see he's winning that in general at the minute. I don't think it's a finished project yet, but we'll see. We'll see.
I'm gonna say 2-1 to us.
I'll go 3-1 Chelsea. How about you, RJ?
I think what was it, Chelsea? I think I put 2-0 was or something like that. I have it in the chat anyway, so
yeah. I think you did say 2-0, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Now then, Man United versus Tottenham Hotspurs.
Well, I think if we play like we did against Wolves, obviously we're going to get a batter because Tottenham are a very attacking side now.
Yeah.
So if they won't waste those chances that Wolves wasted.
I was going to say, you guys were, in my opinion, very, very lucky against Wolves.
Yeah, we should have given away a penalty.
Oh man, that was hilarious. One of the funniest things I've ever seen.
There was probably 2, maybe 3 chances in the first half that they really should have probably done better with as well.
100%.
You know, if you were playing a City or someone like that, you guys could have been 3-0 down by half time.
Yeah.
With the chance that Wolves had. So
the way we left it so open as well, they got a free run at us numerous times.
Was it just Wolves played really well, or you played really badly?
I was playing really badly. We were playing too attackive. We just kept going on the counter attack.
You say we played too attackive, but we didn't create many chances in general.
Yeah,
we
no,
just kind of
like I said, just like I said, Matt, they were overcomplicating things. Rashford was doing it, Garnacho was doing it, Anthony was doing it. When Sancho came on, he actually kind of did things right, but it was too late at that point, in my opinion, to make it fun. But I think players like Wan-Bissaka, like our back four played well. That's for sure.
I do think
Casemiro played well.
I think that Wolves have a bit of an underrated team this year, though.
No, definitely not. They're going down.
They're going down.
100%. Who's going to score their goals? Come on.
It's not necessarily their attack. I think they've got. I think they've got quite a midfield this season.
But the thing is, Russ, you can't really depend on your midfield and defender to get you through games.
I know what you're saying.
They're going down. They're 100% going down. So the best 2 players.
I disagree with that. I don't think they're going down.
They're 100%. I said they're going 20th. I don't think they're going to win a game. Well, they will win a game, but 20th. They're going straight down. First team go down.
Wolves are finishing below Luton.
Yes, 100%.
And Sheffield United?
Yes, Sheffield would be 19th. Who did I put 18th? I put Nottingham at 18th, but that was.
You got Luton staying on?
Yeah. Come on. No, I think this is how I see with Luton, with the first season. Their stadium is going to be a fortress, lads, because their fan base is going to be absolutely hectic to play against.
Their stadium's a council flat, it's not a fortress. Come on.
That's why they're so passionate now. I know, personally, I think they will stay up. It's going to be fun to watch, and I'll be a fan of it.
I'll be honest. I think they're getting battered home or away all season.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't
Luton
think
are going to get battered everywhere they go.
Everywhere they
That's
go.
They've built a championship squad in the Premier
Before they
League.
built the stadium.
It's not. That is not.
Man.
It's not a Premier League, is it?
And they're already postponing games, so they're giving themselves fixture congestion already.
Exactly.
Like, wait till Christmas, that's going to be even more.
Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be hilarious.
They're not staying up. They're going straight down and never coming back up. It's such a pointless team to come up as well. There was no point in them coming up.
RJ, how confident are you that Wolves finish below Luton?
I'm semi-confident, to be fair. Semi-confident.
How confident?
What?
How confident? Come on.
I'm as confident as United will get top 4 this season. That's what I think.
Are you £5? Are you £5 confident? Are you £10 confident? Are you £20 confident?
Lads, I'm a student. I'm not fucking made out of money here.
Because I'm willing to take
Even Matt knows that life. Matt doesn't. He doesn't play around like that as well.
I'm willing to take your bet at any amount that you decide.
We'll do off stream, so we'll do off stream. We'll make a bet off stream. So.
That's like
100% think that Wolves are finishing above Luton.
Okay, fair enough.
I think everybody's finishing above Luton. I think Luton are getting like 10 points.
I agree. I
think you're been very harsh on Luton.
Name 5 Luton players.
I think you will be in
I can.
Go on, do name 5 Luton players.
All right,
So,
let's see.
Bennett, Chong,
5
Adebayo. They've got what else they got now?
Was that 3?
Those are 3. I know they'll only need 3 to stay up. So.
Can name 5 Wolves players.
I actually can't. Hold on, well I can. They've got Cunha. They've got Kilman, who's new. They got Jose Sa, Almieri, Semedo. Fuck it, sure. Look, it is what it is.
That was 5. Was that 5?
Similar, yeah, but we played them, so of course I'm going to know their players. Like,
yeah, but I guarantee after we play Luton, we're not going to know who they are either. I'm not going to remember a Luton player.
Still having nightmares from the other night. I'm still seeing those Wolves players in his dreams.
He's having flashbacks to Cunha running straight at him.
I know, like I said, I think they will stay up, lads. I think it's going to be a fun season for them.
Where do you have them? Do you have them 17th or?
I have 17th. Yeah, just about.
Well, this is supposed to be Luton players.
Oh yeah, Barkley's a Luton player now. Actually, now that I think about it.
So's Tim Krill.
He gone to Luton.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that actually. Yeah, no, I did see that.
Like I said, so was Benham. He would actually do well if they actually played.
He was playing in France last year, wasn't he?
Yeah. They got Tahith Chong as well.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
To be fair, I'll say this now as a United fan. I would like to send Amad Diallo to Luton because then you'd actually see him like properly play football.
You'd like to send Amad Diallo to Luton? Do you want to ruin his career?
What do you mean ruin his career? We sent him to Sunderland. He'll survive.
He's done well at Sunderland. The Championship's completely different.
You know which Chelsea player I would send to Luton?
Lukaku.
Literally fucking none.
You said Lukaku though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, all right. I'll give you that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
100% give Lukaku to Luton.
Imagine that happens and Luton just fucking Luton Premier League winners. I know. I think they do well enough. To be fair, they got a decent enough squad to stay up.
A free loan of Lukaku with Chelsea paying 100% of his wages.
He'd make them worse.
Yeah, just
He'd probably come out in an interview.
Surely want to watch him suffer.
He'd probably come out in an interview saying he misses Inter Milan at Luton.
If it was down to just me, right? If I was completely in charge, I am 100% sending him a loan to Ukraine.
Sure. You can chuck Chalobah with that deal too. You're never going to play him ever.
Not even necessarily to a football team.
Yeah. Sure.
I
said Harry Maguire, but his ego's bigger than the stadium itself.
Be off topic here.
Go on.
Spurs and United.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
I do think. Well, we need to wise up from. We need to drop Mount, start Ericsson.
Yeah,
Drop
I think we
Garnacho.
will win. I think genuinely.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a very scrappy 1-0.
I don't think 1-0. I'd say 2-1. I'd say because I think Tottenham are just too attacking, and we clearly.
I know, yeah, but their attack is shite.
It's not though. It's just minus Kane. They still got a good attack.
What? Who have they replaced with Kane, man?
Well, I'm not. They don't.
Obviously.
They've also got Son and Kuleski on the right, so
They've got Ian Wonderman, the one goal
Yeah.
king.
like Kane's not the end all be all for Tottenham. Like they will.
Nah,
survive.
don't say that now. Cheers.
How long have we got left now in the transfer window? Like,
Is that a month?
It's about a month. Yeah, something
is
like that.
it that long?
I think so.
It doesn't close till September time, doesn't it?
So that's
Yeah,
about
but-
like 2-3 weeks.
Over halfway through August.
No close. It closes September 1st. You're right. We've only got. That's mad. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
it's
need
three
about
weeks,
3 new players. I'd say we need Amrabat in. We need.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is, Matt, though? We need to get rid of a certain individual who's making too much money. His ego is bigger than Luton Stadium, and we gotta just get him out, man. Honest to God, I don't care.
David De Gea's already left, mate.
Oh, you're funny. I hope Lukaku fucking signs a lifetime contract at your club. Honest to God.
We'd have to offer him one first, and I don't see that happening.
I know Todd Bowie could. Do you mean whatever he's smoking, sign all these players?
Well, yeah, I'm going 2-1 United. What are you going, Russ?
I am going. You know what? I'm going to say 2-1 United as well. To be fair,
It's bad. It's bad.
Sweet. But yeah, I don't think. Were you talking about Harry Maguire there, or the?
Yeah. He's big. His ego's bigger than the fucking stadium of Luton.
But he doesn't really have an ego.
He does. If he didn't have an ego, he would have moved straight to West Ham.
what's going on with that?
He's not. The reason why he said that he didn't want to go was because he wanted to fight first place
Would
for
you
Manchester
leave?
United. There is no place anymore for him. Victor Lindelof is our third centre back right now in space, and then probably Luke Shaw's is number 4, and he's not even a centre back, but he's number 4. And then we'll have Johnny Evans number 5, or even no, sorry, Johnny Evans will be number 4, Luke Shaw number 5, and then Harry Maguire number 6. So
If I'm Harry Maguire, I'm 100% leaving you lot and going to West Ham.
I would have 100%. Not only would you start your new career, you got a lot of people who are going to support you now, a lot less hate,
Yeah,
and the fact that not only are you going to play in a system that suits you better, but you'll
Yeah.
also be playing with a manager who knows how to deal with you properly. Because you
Yeah.
look at Moyes Ball, right? He loves the big 6-footers who can just go into a corner and just fucking nail it whoever the fuck they want to. So you look at Rice, Souček, Antonio, you can make an argument for, I guess. There's Samaka last season, which that didn't work out. They have Areola in goals, who definitely could work well with Maguire. But the thing is, he just is so arrogant, and he just needs to put his career before his ego, because now he's got a lot of United fans hating on him now. He's got the club pissed off at him now, I'm assuming, because they clearly want to get rid of him, because we're going to sign, either Pavard or another centre back. Do you know what I mean? Another centre back to take his place, where he can actually, even Tapsoba I would take from Leverkusen. But
I just
you know,
I'll take the list of reasons for him to join. The pros of him joining West Ham
do you know what it is, right?
outweigh
Genuinely.
the cons, in my opinion.
The reason why he didn't want to leave is because of the money. He's getting so much money at this club, and whoever fucking gave him that contract is an idiot, right? Honest to God, we have made that mistake, right? Ed Woodward clearly is the worst negotiator we've ever had at the club. Thank God he's gone. I mean, Richard Arnold's not better, but we move on from that. But the fact of the matter is, we need to try and get him out of the club, because not only for himself, but for me especially, because I just can't be arsed dealing with him anymore.
Just for RJ.
Yeah,
Just-
please. Just justice for me, man. I've dealt with too much.
In the club and explaining that to them, that for your sake.
Oh, 100%. I bet the fucking Glazers would love to hear my story, and not that they don't even know what the offside rule is. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, no. To me, it's a really strange one because when I heard that he was going to West Ham, I thought that's actually probably a good fit for him.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. When I heard
And it's-
McTominay was going, I was like, that's even better.
It's less pressure, and like you said, he's going to get, I think, a lot less hate,
Well, he can't get more. That's physically impossible.
which is another reason that surprises me. Like, I wouldn't want to stay at your club if I was him. The way he gets treated by your fans is
But do you blame us for hating him on it like that?
I'm not going to say that he's been particularly good for you guys, but
I see it like this. I see it kind of like Lukaku scenario, where you don't want him at the club.
not at all. Not
But
at
the
all.
It's more like the Ronaldo scenario.
Who's
Ronaldo.
Which mean Ronaldo scenario?
That's more like the Lukaku one.
When has
How?
Harry Maguire disrespected your club like Lukaku did to us?
Do you remember when he was playing for England? Fucking did this as a celebration.
That's
You know who
not,
wasn't?
that's not disrespecting United.
He
That's
did.
not- That was the fans.
Yeah.
What fans?
The fans that he was doing it to.
What fans do you think he'd be fucking dissing? Except
Well,
for
they
us.
boo him. The England fans boo him.
That's a lie. The England fans
No,
love
it
him
isn't.
because it's the only time he actually plays well.
He gets booed by the England fans all the time.
Could have been to anyone. That could have been to the England fans. It could have been to Man United fans. That could have been to the media. There's plenty of people that he hasn't outright disrespected your club like Lukaku has.
Yeah, no, Lukaku's more like the Ronaldo situation.
Okay, I can see that now. But what I'm saying about the thing about Maguire, right? Especially with this captaincy, I think personally, well, he should never have got it in the first place. Let's be fucking real. He should never have got it. But the thing is, that only increased his ego to the point where he thought he could do it. Do you know what I mean? And I think
This
that's why
ego
he's
thing-
just not leaving. What?
I don't understand this Maguire has an ego thing. If anything,
He does.
He just looks sad all the time.
Good.
No, I feel bad for him.
I
He's not
don't.
bad.
I don't feel bad. He made a choice to stay at the club. He deserves everything that's coming his way. Simple
No,
as
but you
that.
have to respect that in a way as well, because he's clearly honoured for playing for United, so he wants to try his best to get back.
Listen, I paid 70 quid to go to see him in fucking Dublin, and he made a mistake. Listen, that man is something else. He does not suit Ten Hag's ball. He does not suit any good manager's football. He suits a manager who's going to sit back, fucking clear the lines, and then the thing is, even though, like, you look at him, he's fucking massive with a big head, and he can't even score corners.
I think he respects United personally. I don't think there's an ego there.
If he really respected us, he would have moved, personally. He knows his time is up, or he should.
I honestly think, no matter what you think, I just think it would have been a good career move for him.
100%.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
I agree so too.
I don't think there's a future for him at United, but I respect the
I-
fact he's willing to stay and try and get better.
I respect that, but I agree with you. I don't think he's got a future at United, regardless.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
But-
you've got Varane and Martinez now, who are obviously your first choices.
And then
Lindelof's
Lindelof's
ahead
third.
You've got Lindelof there as a third centre back.
The thing about it as well, like I'll just say about the Wolves game, when Lindelof came on, I think we were just a lot more solid, to be fair, when he came on. Because obviously Martinez is good, don't get me wrong, but he's very
Little,
volatile sometimes where he just leans in. No, he
Angry.
just like,
angry
Well,
and small.
oh, listen, you're not fucking big yourself, mate.
Yeah, but I don't run around just attacking people on a football pitch.
I mean, that's the physicality. That's the best thing. That's what we
I'd
love him
say-
for because he's so passionate. But the thing is, like, obviously, he could have got sent off easily in that first half. So Ten Hag made the right decision.
I
So,
see him do something in most games where I think he could get sent off.
oh, 100%. I pray that he never gets sent off. Has he ever got sent off yet? I don't think he has. That's mad.
Even as a rival, right? I can admit that he's a good centre back, but
Yeah,
I think he's far too rash.
I think he's a liability in some games personally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like he's a really good centre back, but he's a liability.
Because the thing is, for me, like Lindelof is just just like I said about most players, he just does the basics right, and that's the only thing you need to be when you're a footballer. Because if you just keep complicating things, you're just gonna make yourself look like a fool.
Oh,
Genuinely.
even more so as a centre back. It's just keep it simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. Actually, that's the thing. Also, I say about Harry Maguire.
Need to do and don't do any more than what you need to do as a
Harry-
centre back.
Yeah.
Just
Harry
literally-
Maguire, he's another example. Not play it just simple. He likes to take that extra touch. He likes to put it away from him. Then when it comes back to him, he's pressure. No, it's true. It's
Your
true.
hatred for Maguire's like there.
No, but it's so. But even when I watched him in Dublin, right? Especially when I watched him in Dublin, this is the thing. When he got on the ball, he wasn't calm whatsoever. There was a lad probably about 10 feet away from him, a good bit away from him, and he didn't stay calm. When Lindelof was on the ball, that man could hold the ball for as long as he wanted.
The reason he's not calm anymore is because he's got fans like you
That's
snapping
exactly-
about it every.
I was about to say,
Oh, man, don't tell me.
you've got Man United fans screaling at him constantly, as well as the opposition fans.
But that's the thing. Why are you saying at the club when you had the opportunity to a fan base who definitely would love you a lot more than us?
This guy's playing football in stadiums with 40,000 people again.
Well, then why do people move to Chelsea so then, Ross?
Why do people move to Chelsea?
Yeah, with a 40,000 stadium. Like I've been to that stadium, funnily enough.
We actually support
Yeah,
our.
you've been to that stadium and never been to Old Trafford.
Oh, cop on you! Where do you live in Liverpool? Mate? Be quiet,
Anyway,
you.
before you start slagging off Stamford Bridge, don't make me bring up messages.
Oh, be quiet, you.
I'm pretty sure, there's still some
To be
messages
fair, I'll bring up Matt's and we'll fucking have some fun. So
of you talking about how nice Stamford Bridge was, if I remember correctly.
That was the best stadium he's ever been to.
I've only been to that one.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I'm not rich like yourself, Matt. Like, honestly,
Stamford Bridge versus some random stadiums around Ireland, surely.
well, I've only been to my local one. That's it. I don't fucking travel to Dublin.
Well, you've been to the Dublin one and to see United. What was that like?
It's actually a good stadium. I can't lie. It's actually very nice.
Right, so just to clarify the scores for Man United Spurs.
I said
Me
1-0
Me and Matt
1-0 United.
and RJ, you're saying 1-0.
Bruno Fernandes penalty.
Right, is that all our predictions for the week sorted?
Yeah, it's a lot done.
Right. I'm interested to see who ends up with the most points next week.
Yeah.
Can I get double points if Bournemouth is a draw? Because that's a bold shout, lads. I'll tell you.
I don't know about double points. We'll maybe give you a bonus point.
That's fair. I'll
Yeah,
take
we'll
that.
do a bonus point for an edge prediction every week.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. Come on.
Prediction
Up the
bonus.
cherries.
Up the grabs for RJ this week.
Yeah. Just because of Maguire, you're very kind, lads. You're very, very kind.
Just to clarify, right, we're going to do literally like football points. So you'll get 3 points, but if you get the correct score.
Yeah.
And you'll get 1 point if you get the correct team.
If you get the correct outcome, yeah.
Yeah.
Draw or whatever.
Yeah, draw or win for whoever. We'll give you this 1 point.
Yeah.
And obviously,
Hopefully,
if you don't get anything correct.
Hopefully, I think we'll be doing the whole season as well. So
I hope so.
it'll get interesting. Yeah.
We'll carry it on.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that feels like a good place to wrap up today's stream.
Yeah,
I agree.
100%.
Anyone in here who is new, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're still trying to grow the channel. It's still brand new. It's still small. We're going to be doing a lot more content like this, some more fun stuff, some more watch-alongs, and more predictions next week. We're going over our score lines from this week and seeing how many points we've all got. And
Yeah,
I
100%.
think that's good enough for me.
Interested to see what RJ gets.
Yeah, listen, I'll get more than you make. Honestly, God.
Anyway, right. Thank you guys for watching.
I think